We were talking about your right foot. So previously we said the shaping left to right was an easier shot because your hips were moving kind of laterally. If you look at this right foot movement here now as you go back, that right foot started really the old ankle breaker. Okay, yeah. And once that's happening, that means your right knee's going outside of your right foot. That's putting your weight on your outside of your right foot. Your hips are going this way. So your hips going sideways make it easy to cut the ball. Okay, it's not as easy to cut the ball when you're sort of swinging more up. Sorry, it's not easy to draw the ball when you're going this way. What we're going to try and do is still be a fadeable swing, but is get that right foot to stay more on the ground. So your right hip now, actually look at your right side of your body there. Now as you go back, there's good. And now it starts going back behind you, yeah? So your right hip disappearing, actually your right hip goes further away from there as you go back. So you're getting the club to work kind of more around your body. And I think that would be a sort of telltale. If you go on the sim, especially the new ones on that sort of pick-up draw and fade, try and hit 3 funky left to rights and 3 funky right to lefts. And if you can hit 3 really good left to right, but you can't hit the right to lefts that well, potentially you're doing this again, or there's some move causing you to get a bit steeper across it. If your draws are awesome, but you can't fade it for love of money, chances are you're getting a bit too far kind of behind you and around, which is going to be more conducive to a draw, but then you can't fade the ball from that spot. So by hitting these different shots, it actually goes, hang on a minute, if I can't do that, but I can do that, my swing must be erring on the side of one way or t'other. So you identify then your sort of characteristics for that day kind of thing. So but yeah, work on that right side there. The top of the backswing, so top of your shoulders there is good. Your shoulders now, when they seem square, are close to square, if not square. Whereas last lesson you sort of felt like you were over there somewhere. They just move back round sort of normal. I know, I'm pretty good. Same with the putting. Shoulders in some ways, but getting your eyes on the ball underneath each other a bit more rather than being out here. That arcing, if we say about your eye, if we sort of drew a little stick man, there's your target line there. Okay, there was your eyes here and your body there, and then your putter that way. Your club's always going to be arcing that way, yeah? It'll always come back to your eye line. So if your putter's outside, it comes back into your eye line, depending on what your ball position would be. If it's a smidgen left, you'll just start pulling it to the left of target. And it'll just only come out of the blue, be in sort of 3 or 4 weeks of putting quite well, hit the ball on target, and everybody goes, oh, where's that come from? And once you have one, your confidence goes, and then you're like, please go in, and you start getting a bit guided, passages, yeah, a bit quitty, okay? So yeah, work on that right hip, just keep that right. So actually a lot of panic, just make sure you start going to, I think from memory, way back when, that was one of your things you're doing from like lesson 2, 3 or 4, where you really have a slide there with that last. So keep that right side a bit more solid. This hip has to sort of go back. As I say, doesn't go back early, doesn't go back more, it just goes back where it needs to, rather than going and sliding. Okay, mate?
Yeah, perfect.
Good stuff.